What's up, guys? It is day... Wait, what's today? I don't even know. Oh, gosh. Okay, so it's day 23 of Vlogmas. And first of all, I want to apologize that I did not put a video up yesterday. I really just couldn't think of anything and life happens. So for today's video, I thought I would make a little video for anybody who maybe is just starting out, getting into fitness, trying to fit it into their schedule, you know, a workout or whatever. So I'm going to give you guys my top 10 tips for fitting fitness into your life. Tip number 1, wake up earlier. Now, this sounds really dreadful, and I'm not gonna lie, it is. I hate getting up early, but if you work a 9 to 5 job, or maybe an 11 to 7, or whatever hours you work, if you don't have time to get a workout in at the end of the day, then you need to wake up earlier to get it in before you head into work. I used to work at Great Clips, and when I would work a 9 to 5, I would get up at 5 in the morning? Yeah, 5 in the morning and head right to the gym. I'd be done by, 6:30. I'd be home eating breakfast by 7, and I'd be ready to go into work at 8:30. So if you have to, you're gonna have to get up early. Tip number 2, meal prep. Meal prep is so important. And again, I'm not gonna lie, it's a pain in the butt, but it really helps when you're in a rush and you don't have time to cook if you can just grab a container out of the fridge and eat it on the go. There's not much else I can say for it. I mean, meal prep is time saving. What I used to do is, so say I knew I worked the next day or the next couple days in a row, I'd prep half a week's worth of meals and then use those for the first half of the week. And then I usually had a day off in the middle of the week, so I'd take that day and prep the rest of my meals for the week. And that way I didn't have to do everything all at once. It didn't take me a whole day to prep a week's worth of meals. It took me maybe, an hour or an hour and a half to prep 3 days worth of meals. It's all about figuring out how many meals you need until your next day off. That's really all there is to meal prep. And there are a lot of meal prep services out there, but for those of us who can't afford those kinds of things, we just have to make do with what we can do ourselves. Tip number 3. Now, I know a lot of parents especially will say, oh, I don't have time for the gym. We have this and that and this other thing to do after school or work or whatever, but a lot of gyms have childcare. I used to work at the Y, so did Kevin, and they had childcare where you could just take your kid back there, sign them in. You could go back out, do your workout, whatever, take your class, whatever you were doing, and then go sign your child out when you're done. And the childcare services are usually open as long as the gym's open. I think the Y's closed maybe an hour before the gym or something like that. But if you're a parent and you need, you can't find a babysitter or whatever to, watch your child while you're at the gym, find a gym with childcare. The Y's expensive, but there are a lot of other gyms that offer childcare that I don't think are that expensive. Tip number 4, hydration is really important. And I know it can be hard to get, your amount of water in during the day, especially if you're one of those people who aims to drink a gallon a day. I do that sometimes, I'll admit, not all the time, just during prep usually, but it can be super helpful to carry around a gallon-sized jug of water, or maybe a 64-ounce water bottle. I know I got one at Target before, just so you know how much water you're getting in, and then you can kind of divide it up by certain times of the day, how much you want to get in by that time. My sister once decorated my gallon jug for me, and I don't know, she doodled on it or whatever. You can make them fun, just as it's helpful. it really is helpful to know how much water you're getting in, because if you're exerting yourself, that means you're losing water, you're sweating it out, and you need to replenish that water in your body. So tip number 5, if you're able to go to the gym after work, that's great. That means you don't have to get up early, but I know that sometimes we can all get a little bit lazy after work. We just want to go home and relax. So it's really helpful if you take your gym clothes with you to work. That way you don't have to go home to get them. Because if you go straight home, then you're going to have more of a chance of you saying, oh, well, you know, I don't have to go today. And you know what, there's nothing wrong with skipping a day at the gym, but if you take your gym clothes with you to work, you're 10 times less likely to skip your gym session. I can never say that word right. Session. What are we on, number 6? Yeah, number 6. Set small goals. Don't jump right into working out if you're new to fitness and say, I want to compete in some competition, or I want to lose like 100 pounds. You're gonna get discouraged because you're not gonna reach your goal that fast, especially if you're just starting out. So set small goals. Say maybe you want to lose a pound 1 week, or 4 pounds in a month, or something like that. Just something small. Like you want to take the stairs today or something like that. I don't know. Just set small goals and you're gonna be more encouraged when you reach them. That was 6, right? 7. Okay, I'm so bad at this. Okay, so tip number 7 is get your family involved. You're going to be 10 times more likely to continue with your newfound fitness regimen, or whatever you want to call it, if you have support behind you. So getting your family involved in what you're doing is really important. My family didn't understand at first why I wanted to compete or what the whole process was. They didn't understand it. But when we go to the beach, me and Kevin make a point to make our family dinner every, I think we do it twice a week now when we're down at the beach. We cook dinner for them twice during that week that we're there. And we make chicken and vegetables. I like to make my chicken a certain way, and it's different than how my family usually makes it. Sorry, that's Kevin. So get them involved. Cook for them. They're probably gonna like it. They just don't know how good healthy food can taste. So make it a point to show them how you're starting to eat, or take them to the gym with you and show them what you do. Something like that. Just get them involved. I'm so bad at this. I keep losing track. Okay, so tip number 8 is work on mobility while you watch TV. This is something I used to do all the time when I was a cheerleader. I'm very flexible, but I have a hard time actually making myself stretch and work on mobility and stuff like that. So while you're watching TV or something, stretch. Sit down and stretch for a whole 30-minute TV episode, or maybe an hour episode of Criminal Minds. I love Criminal Minds. Work on mobility while you watch TV. Foam roll and stretch. Those are the 2 most important things I can recommend for mobility. It's going to loosen up your muscles. A lot of times our muscles get tight because we work so hard in the gym. So working on mobility is really important, and it's a lot easier to do when you have something else to focus on while you're doing it. So these last 2 tips are just kind of little things that you can do even if you don't go to the gym, you're just looking to make a change in your life. So tip number 9 is take the stairs. Every store that has more than 1 floor has stairs. They also have elevators. Some have escalators. Now, we all know it's so much easier to hit the button, get in, and ride the elevator up, or step on the escalator and ride up. Personally, I'm scared of escalators. I don't really like taking them. I only do it when I have to. I would much rather take the stairs. Taking the stairs is going to get you moving. It's going to give you somewhat of a workout, depending on how fast you climb them. It's kind of like doing the Stairmaster, except you're shopping. And that's better anyway. Okay, so my final tip, tip number 10, is park farther away. When you go to the grocery store, when you go to Target, when you go to the mall, park all the way back, as long as it's not raining. I'm not telling anyone to walk in the rain. I wouldn't do that. But I always park further away. 1, because I don't like parking close to people, You don't know how anyone drives, your car could get hit. 2, because cardio. Easy way to get your cardio in, especially if you don't have a dog to walk like I do. Is it a lot of cardio? No, but walking is good for you. It's good for your heart, it's good for your health. It's just all around good for you. So any little change that you can make to get you walking more is going to help you in the long run. Minions! I think this is Kevin. I don't know. But he's cute. So those are my 10 tips for you guys to help you fit fitness into your life. I hope you enjoyed them. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more Vlogmas videos, because there's only, how many days left of Vlogmas? Okay, so 23rd, but today's actually the 22nd. There's only 3 more days till Christmas, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah. Subscribe if you want to see more Vlogmas videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!